Berlin is definitely the techno capital. A real culture is growing in these Berlin bars. Techno is to Berlin what reggae is to Kingston. Berlin's electro scene couldn't be described better. This young capital tributes to the history of German music. The composer Stockhausen and the group Kraftwerk are the fathers of the techno generation, the ravers, the drag queens, and any clubbers really. Partying all weekend here is the norm. This tradition is a tad older than one would think. In the 20s, there were already the dancing marathons. All the same, the fall of the wall was a crucial event in the development of electro music. All of this is linked to the fall of the wall and the inevitable confusion it resulted in. A lot of things were going on illegally and weren't being tolerated for the simple reason that all of the old rules were in place and the new ones were not. This confusion, due to all sorts of experiences, gave birth to an electronic universe with its symbolic actors and artists. There are headlight labels like B-Pitch by Ellen Alien, where you will find Paul Kalkbrenner, who has just come back from Berlin Calling, Kiki Sasha Funke, members of Model Selector, who are very popular here. The legendary bars where the parties start without really finishing are the Visionaries Club or Bar 25. Of course, these clubs, often mobile, are numerous. Bergen, Panorama Bar, Weekend, Watergate, Club Maria, WMF, or the all-new Dice Club. These artists are unaccountable. Ricardo Villalobos, Marcel Detterman, Ben Klock, Dixon, Cassie, basically for all the party animals. Today there are values of our era that are favouring the electro culture. It's the only popular music that gets by without lyrics. Today people are looking for music that passes everywhere, from Shanghai to Buenos Aires, from New York to Brisbane. Another reason is what we call the sharing generation. In other words, the Facebook generation, where people can share music, someone takes it, remixes it and puts it on YouTube. This is where electro music is favoured. You can always do something with it. The idea is that it's the source and it's compatible with today's world. Explains the author from Berlin Calling, the thorough film mixing fiction and documentary from Berlin's universe incarnated by the artist Icar, and in some ways the electro soul of the town. Between impressive music and psychedelic lows, between glamour and trash, a Berlin that, according to some, may disappear, threatened by this new high-class population. People from the West, people who come from the Provence, there are these men who are about 40 years old with their girlfriends of about 25 years old, walking around the Prenzlauer Berg. These people think they are so cool and that they rule the neighbourhood. It'll be because of these people if in 10 years' time Berlin is just as boring as Bielefeld or Wahlberg. Others fear it's the clubbing tourists. And that changes minds a little. When the clubs are full of clubbing tourists that are here to have fun and consume. Is it really that bad? With the strength and charm of Berlin, it's the creation, electro or any, that becomes a part of everyday life. Whether you're a musician, a painter or an artist, you will always find a gallery, club, concert or bar that will give you the possibility to express yourself in your own way. There are so many artists, musicians, producers and DJs that live here that you will bump into in the streets or in the bars or even in the supermarkets.